Welcome to the insights about Mount Kailash. Nestled in the stunning Tibetan plateau, this mountain isn't just a beautiful sight. It's a place where spirituality, mythology, and science intertwine. Standing tall at 6,638 meters, Mount Kailash has captured the hearts of millions. For many, it's a sacred destination, revered across multiple religions. Mysteries of Kailash and Mansarovar Lake. The Kailash is having very high radioactive and electromagnetic field. It is very intense only on the mountain and not even on its periphery. Except the mountain, no change is seen in the electromagnetic field. Most of the compass fail at Kailash mountain. The compass needles keeps on rotating. The stone of the Kailash mountain, when analyzed, it was found that Kailash mountain is different from the entire range of mountains present there. It clearly indicates that Kailash is either extraterrestrial mountain or something which is not from Earth had formed it. Mansarovar Lake is home ground of extraterrestrial lights, as many tourists have seen light beams which flicker out of nowhere, and sounds are observed by thousands of trekkers throughout the year. Sounds which are of very high frequencies are noted by many researchers near Mansarovar Lake. These similar frequencies of lower tones were encountered a few times in Area 51 in the US by the researchers. But at Kailash Mansarovar, these frequencies are observed on very frequent intervals of time. This suggests that Kailash Mansarovar area is the most visited place on Earth by extraterrestrials. Few scientists have received signals from space after sending SETI signals from this area. Green, blue, and white lights are seen touching the lake even when the area is not in a auroral oval near Arctic and Antarctic. Many trekkers have witnessed abnormal body aging in Kailash region, while some have reported anti-aging, which is almost rarest of rare phenomena. Kailash is extremely climate-sensitive area, where the weather changes every couple of hours, and drastic changes are occurring in very unusual manner. Such extreme weather fluctuations are seen almost nowhere in the world. There is no fixed pattern of winds or currents in this area, nor any cyclic pattern is observed. Many group of trekkers have reported beings of extraordinary build and height in high altitude areas of this region. Yeti and Bigfoot have also been reported by locals and international tourists in thousands of cases. The composition of Rakshastal and Mansarovar Lake is completely different from each even after such proximity. Mansarovar Lake, when freezes, the crystals form shape of ellipse, which is similar to shape of universe, whereas when the Rakshastal Lake freezes, the crystals take shape of six-arm hexagon. The shape of Kailash resembles a perfect pyramid. It is too perfect to be natural. Russian scientists have published research papers stating that Mount Kailash is a complex of hundreds of pyramids. It is 6,666 kilometers from Stonehenge, 6,666 kilometers from the North Pole, and 13,332 kilometers from the South Pole. Hence, it's naturally center of the Earth. Another terrifying mystery, embracing Mount Kailash, claims that the time travel there is significantly quicker than it is in any other part of the Earth. Everyone who has participated in the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra have seen hair and nails grow in only 12 hours, after typically needing a few weeks to do so in normal condition. A much-known scientist and explorer, Professor Ernst Moldashev, put forward a theory that tells Shambhala is a spiritual country which is located on the northwest side of Mount Kailash. It is rumored that when the ice finally melts, it will reveal the eye of the mountain. According to another theory, there are two underground countries, the Shambhala and Agartha, which are each part of the gene pool of humanity and civilization. Information provided by the Thule Society, Eckhart and Haushofer, shows there is a higher civilization coming from the Gobi Desert, from the Himalaya, and divided into two branches, the Shambhala and Agartha. The former being the center of power, protected by unknown forces and energy. It seems that not only are there underground centers in Tibet and the Himalaya, but these tunnels are widespread all over the entire globe. Geologically, Mount Kailash is part of the Trans-Himalaya range, formed by the collision of the Indian and Eurasian tectonic plates. This ongoing tectonic activity has shaped its striking pyramid-like structure and created the beautiful valleys, lakes, and glaciers that surround it. Mount Kailash is also a symbol of purity, spiritually, physically, and ecologically. Let's talk about spiritual purity first. For countless pilgrims, the trek around the mountain, known as the Kora, isn't just a physical journey. It's a profound spiritual ritual, believed to cleanse the soul and bring one closer to enlightenment. The pristine waters of nearby Lake Mansarovar are considered sacred. According to Hindu beliefs, a simple bath in its waters can wash away all sins, reinforcing the idea of purity that envelops this region. And let's not forget ecological purity. The area around Mount Kailash is a treasure trove of biodiversity, home to many species that thrive in these harsh, high-altitude conditions. Remarkably, this region remains largely untouched by industrialization. Maintaining the ecological integrity of Mount Kailash is crucial, especially as climate change and tourism pose new challenges. Kora, the sacred journey, is believed to cleanse the soul and bring blessings. Completing the Kora is a life-changing experience for the pilgrims, with a deep connection to something greater. The beauty of this place is overwhelming, but it's the spiritual energy that truly draws souls here. But what makes Mount Kailash so sacred for all religions? In Hindu tradition, Mount Kailash is considered the home of Lord Shiva, where he meditates and performs the cosmic dance of creation. The mountain is often depicted as a towering symbol of strength and asceticism, embodying the spiritual ideals of detachment and inner peace. Many ancient texts describe how Lord Shiva resides on Kailash with his consort Parvati. This sacred union emphasizes the balance of masculine and feminine energies, a central theme in Hindu philosophy. For Jains, it's the site of Rishabhanatha's liberation, while the Bon religion regards it as a source of spiritual power. Each tradition adds its own layer of significance to this extraordinary mountain. In Buddhism, Kailash is associated with the spiritual figure of Milarepa and is viewed as a representation of enlightenment. The mountain is often linked to the mythical Mount Meru, the center of the universe in Buddhist cosmology. The Bon religion, indigenous to Tibet, also venerates Mount Kailash as a sacred mountain, viewing it as a source of spiritual power and a center of their cosmology. Whether you're drawn by faith, the beauty of nature, or the quest for knowledge, Mount Kailash is a destination that speaks to everyone. It stands as a testament to the universal search for meaning and connection. Mount Kailash is not just a breathtaking peak. It's deeply woven into the rich tapestry of Hindu mythology, particularly in the Ruchas. These ancient texts celebrate the mountain as a sacred abode of Lord Shiva, infusing it with profound spiritual meaning. Kailash is often seen as the ultimate sanctuary in Mahabharat, a symbol of divine power and spiritual significance. One beautiful verse in Mahabharat encapsulates the essence of seeking Lord Shiva's grace. I surrender to Shiva at Kailash. All sorrows are dispelled. This line highlights a core belief that turning to Lord Shiva at his sacred abode can alleviate one's suffering, inviting a sense of peace and hope. Mount Kailash is mentioned during Lord Rama's journey, emphasizing its spiritual importance. It's believed that Rama and his brother Lakshman traveled through this region. A poignant verse reflects this reverence, having reached Mount Kailash, where Lord Vishveshvara resides. This verse illustrates the deep respect for Kailash as the home of Lord Shiva, reinforcing its status as a pilgrimage destination. The Veda pilgrimage connection. All Vedas underline the idea of pilgrimage to Mount Kailash, portraying it as a site rich with spiritual rewards. This shloka in Vedas captures the sentiment beautifully. One who visits Kailash will always attain auspiciousness. This encourages devotees to embark on their journey to Kailash, seeking blessings and purification along the way. In the Puranas, particularly the Shiv Puran and Skand Puran, Mount Kailash is described in vivid detail as a sacred site. These texts offer not just geographical descriptions, but also elaborate on the rituals and spiritual practices that pilgrims engage in when they visit. The mountain is seen as a powerful source of divine energy, attracting countless devotees who embark on their spiritual journeys, seeking blessings and liberation. For Tibetan Buddhists, Mount Kailash is revered as a sacred realm. The Kangyur and Tengyur, key collections of teachings in Tibetan Buddhism, refer to the mountain as a cosmic axis, a bridge connecting the heavens and the earth. This spiritual symbolism underscores its role as a place of enlightenment and meditation. Notably, the writings of Milarepa, a revered Tibetan yogi, recount profound experiences he had near Kailash, further elevating its status as a site of spiritual awakening. His deep reverence for the mountain inspires many seekers on their own paths to enlightenment. In Jainism, the Agamas recognize Mount Kailash as the place where Rishabhanatha, the first Tirthankara, attained liberation. This connection highlights Kailash's significance in Jain cosmology, making it a vital destination for spiritual aspirants who seek to follow in the footsteps of their revered teacher. Travelers have also played a crucial role in documenting the mountain's spiritual aura. The 7th century Chinese monk Huan Sang, also known as Xuanzang, chronicled his pilgrimage through Bharat and Tibet, providing insights into the religious practices and the profound reverence held for Mount Kailash during his time. Similarly, Alexandra David-Néel, an early 20th century French explorer, shared her experiences and observations of Mount Kailash in her writings. Her accounts contributed significantly to Western understanding of the mountain's spiritual significance and its impact on Tibetan culture. Today, Mount Kailash continues to intrigue modern scholars, including geologists and anthropologists. They examine its geological formations and ecological importance while referencing historical texts to illuminate its enduring significance. These studies highlight how the mountain serves as a vital intersection of spirituality and science, reminding us of the intricate connections between the natural world and human beliefs. Both Lake Mansarovar and Mount Kailash are iconic in their spiritual significance and geographical features, forming a revered pilgrimage site in the Tibetan plateau. Their origins are rooted in ancient mythology, as well as geological processes that have shaped the region over millennia. According to Hindu mythology, Lake Mansarovar was first manifested in Lord Brahma's mind and then later created on earth. The word Mansarovar or Manasarovar is a combination of two Sanskrit words, namely man or manas, which means mind, and Sarovar, which means lake. It is often depicted as a celestial lake, symbolizing purity and spiritual energy. The name Mansarovar translates to Lake of the Mind, reflecting the idea that it is a place for spiritual reflection and meditation. Lake Mansarovar is situated at an altitude of approximately 4,588 meters, or 15,750 feet, making it one of the highest freshwater lakes in the world. It is fed by glacial melt from Mount Kailash and surrounding peaks. The lake's pristine waters are a result of its high-altitude location, which keeps it largely untouched by pollution. Together, Mount Kailash and Lake Mansarovar form a sacred landscape that embodies the quest for spiritual liberation. Pilgrims undertake the arduous journey to circumambulate Mount Kailash and bathe in Lake Mansarovar, seeking purification and divine blessings. The interplay of mythology, spirituality, and geology makes this region a vital focal point for millions who seek to connect with the divine and explore their spiritual paths. Let's take a closer look at the vital rivers that originate from this sacred site, each with its own story. Indus River. One of the longest rivers in the world, the Indus begins its journey near Mount Kailash. It flows through northern Bharat and Pakistan, nourishing agriculture and supporting the livelihoods of millions in one of the most densely populated regions. This river is a lifeline for countless communities. Brahmaputra River. Emerging from the nearby Angsi Glacier, the Brahmaputra winds through Tibet, India, and Bangladesh. This powerful river is not only a source of water for millions, but also a vital habitat for diverse wildlife along its banks. Sutlej River. Another key river, the Sutlej, flows from the glaciers surrounding Kailash. It plays a crucial role in irrigation and hydroelectric power, energizing northern Bharat and supporting local economies. Karnali River. Flowing from the majestic mountains around Kailash, the Karnali is one of Nepal's major rivers. The mystical Sharayu River. While not directly sourced from Kailash, but said to be originating from Mansarovar in many Ramayana scriptures, the Sharayu River holds a special place in the hearts of many. Believed to flow from the high-altitude glaciers of the Himalaya, this river is steeped in mythology. It weaves through the story of Lord Ram and flows through Ayodhya, where pilgrims seek spiritual purification. The waters of the Sharayu are said to bring one closer to the divine, a truly enchanting experience. As we conclude our journey through the stories and significance of Mount Kailash, it's clear that this sacred mountain is much more than a geographical wonder. Revered across multiple religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and beyond, Kailash stands as a powerful symbol of spiritual aspiration and enlightenment. The belief that Mount Kailash is the abode of Lord Shiva and a cosmic axis linking heaven and earth adds layers of meaning that resonate deeply within the hearts of those who visit. Moreover, the mountain's ecological significance cannot be overlooked. This intersection of spirituality and natural science emphasizes the need to protect such pristine environments, ensuring that future generations can continue to draw inspiration and sustenance from this majestic peak. From ancient texts to modern explorations, Mount Kailash continues to captivate the imagination and spirit of people around the world. Whether you're a devoted pilgrim, a spiritual seeker, or simply an admirer of nature's beauty, Kailash invites us all to reflect on our own journeys, our connections to the earth, and the search for meaning in our lives. So, whether you dream of standing at its base, contemplating the mysteries of the universe, or simply finding solace in its presence from afar, Mount Kailash remains a timeless symbol of faith, reverence, and the enduring quest for enlightenment. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of one of the world's most sacred mountains. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What does Mount Kailash mean to you?